Hi, my name is John. Welcome to another Sunday night nightcap. In part one of tonight's nightcap, there'll be a little bit more central seam work and regulator machining. I think there's also some welding. In part two, I show a lot of footage of the NEC car show that I was at last weekend. It was great to meet quite a few viewers. A lot of people come and shook my hand. I was on the Extreme Plasma stand and as well as the Artex stand. I did meet one gentleman who I watch on YouTube and I watch on the television all the time, Dominic from the repair shop. He showed a great interest in the CNC tables and he's actually taking delivery of the new generation of the Extreme Plasma table, so it'll be really good to see what sort of use he puts that to. It's quite a bit of talking in the beginning of part two because Deborah does the draw, what was a free to enter draw for a Power World airfed mask that Rob from Extreme had kindly donated. So that's enough talking, let's get on with the videos. This is part of a water gauge off a steam boiler. That was the original fitting screwed into the boiler shell with that there. I want to use it on a boiler with flanges on. So we've made some flanges, I'm going to screw it into there, then mount this in a 4-jaw chuck and face the back. It's got to be in really tight, it hasn't got a leak. Put some jointing compound into there, what we call steam seal. And once this goes off, that'll be the end of it. It'll be joined together, hopefully leak free forever. I'm going to machine the outer edge as well, so I'm not worried about gripping in the vise like that. I'm not being a rough bastard. There's a little bit to come off the wood day anyway, so. These are bronze, not brass. You don't use brass on steam boilers. It's going to be bronze. They're a fairly modern valve. Has a PTFE seat inside of it. But they do look quite nice. I spent a bit of time cleaning them up. Right, that's in. So now we can mount it in a 4-jaw chuck and just machine the back nice and true. The steam seal's wonderful stuff, it just doesn't come off your hands. As you can see, I'm absolutely up to the knackers in shite today. This has been a complete bastard to set up. It has a little bit of run out that way, but that face is running dead true, which is the important thing, because that's the face I've got the machine. So we did persevere and eventually get there. We'll machine this part off. And then just one light skim, because the face and that will be done. And of course I've one more to do as well. So it's machined lovely, it's bronze like brass. The rear carriage off and just do one cut with my power feed. Right, see what we did with that. light cut just to get that little nasty thing mark out. Centre in there just in case it decides to come loose. Got a decent roller in the chuck. Like I say, it was a faster setup. Little chamfer on each side, and that's the first one done. Very nice. I need to make some 3/8 root studs for this throttle body. So what I've done, I've got some 3/8 root high tensile bolts. So that's the thread on one end, and I've parted this on and put thread on the other end. I know for a fact that's the right material. There's no guessing. It's proper material to make the bolts out of. Then I want 1/2 inch of thread on from the shoulder. Which is there. Proper material, you can hear that it's the right stuff for the job. We'll use the little stub end of the bolt to make something else out of. Got a brand new wool stock 3/8 die nut. Shoulder for it to tighten into the hole on. I don't want the studs bottoming out. Probably tighten into the shoulder. I want to go a little bit deeper than that, not much. Right, it's kind of ready to assemble now. It's had a thorough washing off, a good blowout, and I'll give it a coat of heat resistant paint. It's stuff I put on wood burning stoves. Meant to be good for 600 degrees C, so it should be ideal on this. Before I put the studs in, I'm going to put some anti-seize on them. This is the stuff I use. Really is good gear. I use it on turbocharger, fitting stainless nuts, stainless studs, and it does work. It's just a pity it wasn't available when they assembled this lot in the first place. It takes very little, just a little touch on the end of the thread. And it means that these will probably be a lot easier to remove if they are ever removed again. But I don't think I'll be taking the bastard things back out. Right, and that stud's not bottomed out, it's tightened onto a shoulder. Two nuts on, the best way to do it like that. You don't want to be putting mole grips on there. Nice threads because you'll damage them. Right, there's a bronze gland goes onto here, and there's packing material goes into there. So that's a guide for the poppet valve rod, as well as being used to push the packing down into there. This is the actual valve. There's a valve seat in there, and when you press the throttle, it opens that valve and allows the steam to run through the regulator. I'm going to lap the valve in to the valve seat. I'm going to put a little bit of oil on the spindle. I'm going to put a little bit of fine lapping paste, the stuff you use to lap car valves in, onto there. Doesn't take much, just a couple of places. It's got a slot in there to do with the screwdriver. I'm going to be a lazy bastard and put a drill on the back of it. The seat's in very good condition, so this won't take much at all. We'll have a look at the valve first. If this bastard will focus. What we're looking for is a matte grey seat all the way around, which is what we've got basically. You can see the matte grey bit where it's touching all the way around. We'll clean that out and have a look inside there. Right, so in there is a lovely matte grey seat all the way around. I put a little bit of blow on just to prove it, but that is going to sit on there absolutely perfectly. A little bit of micrometer blow. I've had this tin for a long time. Right, that's all it takes. Put that in there. And give it a turn. Right, and it's transferred the blow line all the way around the seat, so we've got full contact area. Really happy with that. Right, so the next job is to put the valve package material in. I've kept a bit of the old stuff so I can cut the new stuff to size. The modern stuff hasn't got asbestos in it, the old stuff will have. This is steam oil. I'm going to put a little bit of steam oil onto the valve spindle just to lubricate it while it's first warming up. Right. Bastard. Scabby twat. We'll have to put something up there to keep that valve in place because the bastard's just going to drop out. That's the original piece of packing. It's just wrapped around there and pushed in. I've got some modern packing, I'll cut a few bits to length and then we'll start putting them in, and once I get one piece in, it should hopefully hold the valve in place. This is the packing we're going to use. I think it's PTFE with graphite. It certainly hasn't got any asbestos in it. There's quite a lot of packing goes into here. All you do is just stagger the joints on the end of each one. Well, it basically all blends itself faster together anyway. Probably get one more in, and then the gauge or the follower goes in. Yeah, we'll get another wrap in there. Oh, Jordan, man. It only fits one way, that, like most things on the world. Bits of machinery only goes one way. This will wear in quite quickly and probably have another wrap of packing putting in, and then it'll stabilise and it'll stop like that for a long time. Might even get another one in there. It's going to be tight until it's been used a bit, then it will slacken off. Yeah, we'll get another one in there. Bastard. Really got it by the balls now. Right, that's starting to compress that down really tight now. I've put double nuts on there just so it won't vibrate loose. There was no throttle return spring on when it came to me, but I found a spring that it'd probably do the job. I might need a little bit more tension on than that. Be simply a case of putting washers on there to pack it up to get the desired spring tension. Quite a stiff spring, quite heavy coils, but it doesn't have a great lot of travel on it. The throttle doesn't open the valve that much. That looks promising. I do think that's going to be stiff enough. Want a little bit more weight on than that. I've got a spring that's slightly longer, but the same coil strength. This looks better. Right, so that's returning quite nicely. That's probably going to be alright. It's certainly got enough travel on it. Yeah, happy with that. Right, so that's one part nicely together. There's you can see the valve in there. That's the valve opening and closing.